I can't say I'm particularly fond of this. I understand that all of you are tired and cold, and believe me, I feel the same. However, I would appreciate a little bit of company at least as I do this. I haven't any idea where we are or where we'll be going. All I know is that we must keep going. If we turn around now, I don't know what will become of us, and I certainly have no wish to find out. That said, you were all quite helpful in orchestrating this, so perhaps I shall allow you to sleep, at least for now. When morning comes, we can find a warm place to lie in the sun. I can't guarantee that tomorrow night will be much better, but we'll find some place safe to stay. I don't know when, I don't know how, but it will happen. I'll make certain of that. I just wish that I wish things didn't have to be like this. I wish, more than anything, that we were never captured, locked away in a cage, poked and prodded like we were nothing. Just a spectacle for someone to see. Just some freaks to be made fun of. I do wonder sometimes if you understand just how wretched it was. After all, the lot of you proved that you were more than capable of escaping on your own. You never needed to stay with me, yet you did. It was something you chose. But for me, I never had a choice in the matter. My only choice in the matter was whether or not I would behave enough to get my next meal without a beating in between. So I do wonder sometimes if that's why it's so easy for you to sleep. Because you have no idea just how truly wretched that place was. Though it irks me, I do have to admit that I'm mostly relieved. I would never wish for any of you to endure that same suffering. Never. Oh dear. It does seem as if we aren't alone in this forest, which I suppose is to be expected. However, I'm uncertain of what types of creatures may be wandering about this late at night. Wake up now. Wake up. If anything should happen, I do at least want all of you to be able to escape. Whatever may happen to me, I'd rather it happen out here, outside of a cage. And I would like for all of you to remain as free as you are now. No matter what. That scent. It's quite unfamiliar to catch it this way. Yet I recognize it. That scent. It bears a resemblance to the scent of my own blood. I do believe I know where it's coming from as well. And that would be right over.
Oh, and what might this be? Emily asks curiously.
It would appear that we've stumbled upon another creature much like you, says Oscar.
Oh my! Snake, just look at this. It seems that you're not the only one who is both human and reptilian, Emily points out cautiously.
Yes, it would appear that way. However, I must ask, why do you look so different from our friend here? Asks Oscar tentatively.
Oh? So you are something that is not quite human. How very interesting. And what exactly might you be?
Emily asks, now excited. Oh, I see. So, you are a creature known as... What was that again, dear? Asks Oscar.
My! What a fascinating creature! And so very much like our dear friend here. While you are different, you do possess scales across your human flesh, and that tail is quite like the ones we possess. Why, you're quite a fascinating thing.
Goodness, Emily, that's rather forward. Well, you see, we was being kept as a roadside attraction of sorts. Our friend here, he don't look like most other humans, so they was always making fun of him. Always saying that he was some sort of monster, that his mother was a snake, or maybe it was his father. Either way, somehow his parents were a human and a snake, and that's how he ended up like this. They would throw things at him, they would call him names, and if he didn't behave, or didn't want to show himself, they hurt him real bad, they would, says Don.
Oh, well, you see, he is rather timid around others, as I'm certain you can understand. Being around so many cruel humans has made him rather hesitant to speak to... Well, I understand that you aren't a human, but it does make it difficult for him to talk to you directly, so we'll be explaining on his behalf,
Emily says gently, and I am most grateful for that.
Oh, certainly not. However could you think such a thing? Says Oscar. Oh, you don't need his translation to understand us. Well, while that is certainly helpful, it is rather useful for him to translate on our behalf. You see, it is a comfort to him being able to understand us. We were oftentimes his only company while he was being held captive, you see, Emily explains.
I do suppose it is worth a shot. I mean, come on, they do seem nice enough. And what you got to lose? They're exactly like you. Okay, not exactly, but it's close enough, isn't it? Asks Don. And I suppose he is right. I was being held against my will. I was made into a roadside attraction of sorts, and I was forced to display myself as some sort of exotic creature day in and day out, and if I didn't, they would harm me or take away my meals, or sometimes both. I finally escaped my captivity tonight, and I'm terribly sorry that my escape route took me into your territory, but I will be leaving as soon as I am able. I will not stay here longer than you will allow me, I assure you. You're touching my scales. Please stop. Yes, they are real, much like yours. Why do you ask? Other humans have worn disguises and sought to harm you. As you can see, I am no such person. I can understand them, just as you can. I look an awful lot like them, and it's all real. Just as you are. I know it's startling, I'm startled as well, but I don't mean you any harm, I assure you. So long as you don't attempt to harm me or my friends, I'll pass through your territory and you will never have to see me again. I do beg your pardon. And just why do you say I will not be leaving? Yes, it is rather cold. I would prefer to stay someplace warm for the night, but I'm afraid I haven't been afforded that luxury. What are you? Oh. When you coil your tail around me and you shiver like that, I do feel warmer. My apologies, I don't have the fondest memories of being restrained. Though this is an improvement. I would be most honored if you would allow me to stay the night here. And I assure you, no harm will come to you from our hands, or, well, our teeth.
Well, nothing you don't ask for, of course, dear.
Goodness, Emily, you truly are a flirt tonight. My apologies, but you do get the idea, don't you? Very well then, I do apologize, but it's been a long day. I don't have much energy for introductions or formalities. Do forgive me.